Welcome to today's lecture on object boundaries and responsibilities. Today we'll explore how these concepts play a crucial role in the design and integrity of concurrent systems. By the end of this lecture, you should analyze pressures in stateful concurrent systems and diagnose hidden assumptions that could lead to failures.
How can we connect what we learned today to our assignments?
You'll learn to evaluate evidence and design corrections while defending your choices in the integrity packet, which is key for your project. Imagine working on a project that seems flawless during initial tests, but fails under real pressure.
What should we focus on analyzing to prevent these hidden assumptions from sneaking in?
We need to be vigilant about verifying our encapsulation of state and other design principles throughout its life cycle. Encapsulation of state means that an object's internal state can only be modified through its methods. This principle is crucial for maintaining system integrity under pressure.
If we ignore this, what kind of failure modes might we encounter?
You could face issues such as duplicate work or stale state, undermining the reliability of your system. The single responsibility principle states that each object should have one clear purpose.
But what happens if an object takes on multiple tasks?
That complicates behavior and impacts reliability, especially under pressure. Clarity in responsibilities is essential. Leaky abstractions occur when an object exposes its internal structures, allowing bypassing of invariants.
How can we evaluate whether our abstractions are leaking?
We need to continuously ensure that our structure doesn't expose any internal details that would compromise stability, especially in concurrent environments. A system invariant is a condition that must remain true across all valid executions.
What if we forget to define these invariants?
Then we risk allowing errors into our system, similar to the issues seen with encapsulation. Clear definitions are critical. A failure mode is a repeatable way the system violates an invariant or loses progress.
How do we identify potential failure modes early on?
By analyzing every part of the workflow and ensuring it accounts for possible edge cases and pressures we might encounter in real-world usage. We should view our topic as interconnected design pressures related to evidence collection.
Does this mean we need to continuously test under various conditions?
Yes, we must verify that our invariants hold under all relevant conditions, not just standard scenarios. Let's explore the podcast domain, where an episode should manage its own status.
What does that mean for system design?
It means avoiding global states that expose the status to unauthorized changes. Encapsulation is key. Under overlapping execution, stale states can lead to multiple transition executions.
Why is that such a critical failure?
Because it highlights a fundamental mismatch between assumptions and the execution model, which could jeopardize the entire workflow. A better design includes naming of invariants and making transitions observable.
What specific implementations do you suggest for concurrency safety?
Consider adding version checks or explicit coordination mechanisms to safeguard against race conditions. The improvements we discuss shift the paradigm from hoping for correct execution to proving it.
How do we demonstrate that invalid scenarios are properly handled?
By incorporating observable behaviors that validate every transition and ensure proper handling of interleavings. Examining trade-offs is essential. A simple baseline hides timing complexities, while guarded state transitions protect invariants.
When might we prefer a simpler approach?
In initial implementations, but we must be cautious about evolving to more complex structures as needed. Your task is to identify key invariants relevant to object boundaries and responsibilities.
What should we focus on in our logging?
Don't forget to incorporate operation IDs and entity IDs. They will enhance traceability. This lecture ties closely to your upcoming assignment, where you apply these concepts in your domain.
How can we best demonstrate our understanding in the project?
By providing structured evidence through runnable commands, structured logs, and detailed behavior comparisons. As we conclude, consider questions about relevant invariants and hidden assumptions.
What specific hidden assumptions should we be looking out for?
Any assumption that could mislead your design should be a red flag, particularly if it causes a disconnect between expected behavior and actual outcomes. In summary, object boundaries and responsibilities are vital to maintaining system correctness.
What should we take away from this lecture?
Connect these concepts to observable behaviors and defensible trade-offs. Evidence is crucial for a mature design. For deeper understanding, consider exploring various phrases and topics relating to our discussion today.
Are there any specific resources you recommend?
Look into structured logging, failure modes, and concurrency design trade-offs for comprehensive insights.